Now let's jump into our number 10. I hate it when people act like they're in love with their newborn baby that they just met like 2 minutes ago. Yeah, because that's what makes people love their newborn babies, how well they know them. Oh wow, congratulations on your new baby boy, you must love him so much. To be honest, I'm not really sure how I feel about him at this point. He doesn't really talk very much, and when I asked him what his favourite sports team was, he just threw up milk all over me, so I think we're going to stop hanging out. Moving on to number 9, ASAP Ferg announces the name of his forthcoming album. Second. What? Sorry, if there is an inaccuracy somewhere, something we need to fix. You said forthcoming album. It's only the second. Ooh, yeah. Now I wouldn't know how to respond to that, but this guy was actually very nice about it. He said, oh lol, nah, forthcoming means it's on the way. Nothing to do with the number 4. But thanks for checking us. That guy has the patience for dumb tweets that I can only dream of. What a champ. Number 8 now. So back in 2013, the owner of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, offered to buy Snapchat for $3 billion. But Nathan says, can't believe Mark Zuckerberg offered to buy Snapchat for $3 billion when he could have just downloaded it from the App Store. Yeah, I took Nathan's advice and I downloaded Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat and Pinterest from the App Store. I now own all of these companies and I want to buy Nathan as my business partner. I just need to find my Nathan app. Coming in at number 7, just bought a crocodile. Yeah, I hope you kept the receipt, mate, because that pet store has done you over big time if they told you that that is a crocodile. They know it's not a crocodile. We all know it's not a crocodile. Even that lizard clearly knows it's not a crocodile. Look at it. It obviously knows. It knows. At number 6, so hungry, I made some Roman numerals. We've all been there, guys. You're hungry, so you go to the kitchen, but you can't really find anything to snack on, and you don't just want to make an actual meal. So you think, I know, I'll just eat an ancient numerical system. Sorted. Who needs ramen noodles anyway? Whenever you feel hungry, just snack on the Super Bowl logo, or the GTA one. Halfway through now, guys, at number 5, and someone has found a Pixar movie Easter egg that literally everyone has missed. Seriously, you will have missed this. Check this out. Guys, I just realized Finding Nemo is called Finding Nemo because they're trying to find Nemo. Now before you guys say that he's lying and that's crazy, think about it. Just think about it. Finding Nemo, where they find Nemo, it does make sense. Coincidence? I think not. And wait till you hear his theory on why their other movie is called Cars. It will blow your mind. Moving on now, guys, to number 4. Obama's last name really care? Oh no, Obamacare. Oh. Now I thought it was the nickname for the Affordable Health Act in the US, but it was his last name the whole time. Well, at least now we know Barack Obama's last name is Care. At number 3, Justin Bieber has 72.3 million followers, but wait, how the does he have that many followers when there are only 7 million people in the world? There's only 7 million people in the world. Wait, Most Amazing Top 10 recently hit 1 million subscribers. That means pretty soon every human alive is going to be subscribed to us. Not bad. That's not bad at all. Oh wait, no. It's over 7 billion people on the earth, not 7 million. Well, it's too late to cancel the 7 billion subscriber celebrations now, so I guess we'll have to make a video about that. Coming in at number 2. Okay, so I don't like dolphins anymore. Squirrels are my favorite reptile now. Why are people struggling with the concept of reptiles so much? One guy thought he had a crocodile instead of a lizard, and now this girl straight up thinks that squirrels are reptiles. Squirrels must be by far the hairiest reptiles I've ever seen. Dolphins are a close number 2. But now we're at number 1, guys, and my doctor told me I'm probably bipolar. How the f can he determine my sexuality? Yeah, it's actually amazing to me that someone can leave the doctors and end up less informed than when they arrived. So just to clear it up, bipolar isn't the same as bisexual, and neither is bicycle. Please don't go around telling people your doctor says you're a bicycle. I might have just inspired a whole new generation of dumb tweets with that last comment, so I'll shut my mouth now and wrap this one up. At number 10, about to play some PS4. I'm not your typical girl. Yeah, that's also not your typical PS4 controller. It looks suspiciously like an Xbox controller. Now, if you're going to try and brag about being a gamer, at least get the basics down first before you send a tweet out like this. She might not be typical, but that's a pretty typical dumb tweet that I've got quite used to. That's a nice, solid dumb tweet to get us started. Number 9. When we both fall asleep. Oh yeah, when you both fell asleep. Okay, well, who took the picture then? Riddle me that. Didn't think that one through, did ya? I can only presume that they tweeted this when they were both asleep as well. At number 8, you speak French in London, right? Or is it British? Well, I am from the UK myself, and I didn't realise that British was a language. I honestly, up to this point in my life, thought it was called English, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I've been speaking French the whole time. You see, these tweets are really making me question my own reality, and my sanity, and just about everything in my life. Coming in at number 7, all these people with Danger Rough just gotta scratch their heads and they got themselves a white Christmas. Yep. Danger Rough. Not dandruff, Danger Rough. But on a side note guys, Danger Rough does sound like a pretty great name for some sort of superhero dog. Can you guys picture that? Marvel, if you're watching this, call me. Number 6 now, and I'm only 16 but my back aches like an 80-year-old. With Arthur write this. Yeah Arthur, you heard him, write this. Dumb tweets, dumb tweets, dumb tweets, dumb tweets. Number 5, halfway through, it's like 10 degrees outside. 10 degrees. Ha! Degrees to the grease. I think I'm finally starting to understand the language of dumb Twitter. I might be becoming fluent in it. Now if you guys need a translation from dumb Twitter to normal languages, just hit me up, I can do it for free. Coming in at number 4, we have a grammar lesson for all of you out there. There, and there. Two, and two. Your and your for all my followers with unproper grammar. Unproper. Honestly guys, it's like the blind leading the blind with this one. They don't stand a chance. Now I actually googled just to check that unproper was incorrect. I was 99.9% sure it was, but I had to check anyway. You see guys, dumb Twitter has actually made me paranoid that I'm becoming one of them. Tell me I'm not becoming one of them guys, please. Moving on to number 3. I lost my phone. Never mind, I just tweeted from it. The f is wrong with me? Now obviously that's dumb guys, but I'm not going to be too harsh because they did see their mistake and own up to it. That's not dumb, that's a pretty good thing, but they still lost the phone they were tweeting from, so sorry, that is really dumb, that's why you're on the list. Number 2, can't wait to eat this turkey tomorrow. Mate, I don't know what that is you've got in your sink, but I can tell you right now it is not a turkey. You have messed that up big time. And finally guys, we've reached number 1. Wait, it's a leap year. Does that mean we leaped a year and it's 2017 now? No. I'm almost jealous of this guy. He actually lives in this mythical world where we just randomly skip years because why not? Let's just skip over a year because it's fun. Coming in at number 10. If the Earth was a spinning globe, then how come airplanes can still land without crashing? Because the face of the Earth is flat, not a globe. Just keeping myself hydrated there guys. We're in for a long one. Moving on to number 9 now. Titanic 100 years ago. Wow. Global warming could have saved Titanic. Sad to say. Yeah, that is sad to say. Maybe that's why we have global warming now, so we don't have to worry about hitting icebergs anymore. And why do I always feel like we have a dumb tweet about the Titanic in these videos? It feels like every single one. The Titanic just seems to attract dumb Twitter to it. It's like a dumb tweet magnet. It's amazing. At number 8, Justin Bieber, I got hit by your car twice today, but it's okay because I love you. Now how dumb do you have to be to get hit by a car twice just to take a picture of Justin Bieber? And it wasn't even a good picture. He has his eyes closed and most of your face is missing. Is that worth dying for? Probably not. At number 7 now, if she were Jordan Flights, she cheats. I think he meant where, not were. But don't worry guys, he did correct himself. Where. Nice try. At number 6, I really hope this is the UK flag, or otherwise it was a waste of $25. Sorry, It was a waste. That's not the British flag, that's the Confederate flag. Now I would say that's close, but yeah, it's not close at all. What are you doing? If only she had some sort of handheld device that was like connected to the internet and could answer any questions like this, a bit like the one she's holding and taking a picture with. Yeah, if only. At number 5, what state is Toronto in? Yeah, what American state is the Canadian city of Toronto in? Texas. Final answer, Texas. Moving on to number 4, Brussels under attack. Obama on tourist trip in Havana with his family. Says it all. Does it? What? Like what? What do you want him to do? Do you want to ask the terrorist to hold off until he's like finished his trip? What are you talking about? If dumb Twitter was a country, I feel like this guy would make a pretty good president. I'd probably vote for him. At number 3 now, tired of people telling me I can't spell, lol. Like, okay, I know. Like, do you want me to go back to the 3rd grade or something? Now I think 3rd grade might actually be too high because even the kids in 3rd grade know that they're not in 3rd grade. Am I even saying that right? Well, I'm doing it again, I'm trying to explain the dumb tweets. Moving on to number 2 now. Life would be different if I was someone different, to be honest. Hashtag deep. I like how he puts "to be honest" at the end as well, just in case any of us didn't believe him when he says that other people have different lives. It's not that hard to believe. I believe you. It's really, really obvious. And finally at number 1, we're talking soccer, football, whatever you guys want to call it, the rules are the same. The goalkeeper can pick up the ball, but not outside of his box. If the goalkeeper is allowed to pick up the ball, then why doesn't he just pick it up and run across the field to the other goal? Is he dumb? Yeah, he's dumb, and every other goalkeeper in the history of the sport is dumb. Nobody had ever thought about that genius idea until you did. If only they had an amazing sports strategist like you. Yeah. Also, you gotta love it when dumb Twitter calls the rest of the world dumb. Straight in at number 10. Say I am stupid 4 times. You're gonna try this, lol. Somebody just got me. You're telling me that the 1st, 2nd and 3rd time you said I am stupid, you didn't think anything was up? Doesn't ring any bells? You don't think that sounds a little bit like I am stupid? Because it definitely does. You don't even need to say it that fast. Just take your time. It's still obvious. Alright, at number 9. It's so sad to see how much we've destroyed our planet. Yeah, what an absolute mess. Who would have thought that in the space of just 40 short years humans could have turned our beautiful planet into the moon with the USA mapped on top of it. I really hope this isn't the first tweet that aliens see when they come to visit us, because they're gonna think we're actual morons. Come to think of it, we should probably hide this whole dumbest tweet series from them. Alright, number 8 now. I swear I'm nocturnal. Nocturnal. Props to the guy below for correcting him. Thanks for doing a tiny bit of my job there. And guys, don't try and tell me this one is an autocorrect. I see some of you guys in the comments that think if the word that they're trying to say has just 1 letter that's correct, it's obviously an autocorrect. Nobody accidentally writes nocturnal, okay? You have to really, really want to write it. Moving on to number 7. The Bleacher Report tweeted, "Good guy Zach Levine donates dunk contest winnings to build a kitchen for deaf students. How can they cook if they can't see?" How can they cook if they can't see? Yeah, this guy's asking all the right questions. Also, how can they see if they can't cook? I didn't think about that one, did you? Doesn't make sense. How can you tweet if you can't think? That's my actual serious question. Who knows? I don't, not anymore. These tweets have sent me crazy. At number 6, to my calculation, if I save $38 each week, I can have $1 million within 3 years. Sounds like a plan to me. Now some of you guys might say she's bad at calculations and her plan is bad, but maybe she's just being optimistic. Who knows? Maybe the difference between millionaires and the rest of us is that they put a few $1,000s away every couple of years and just call themselves millionaires. Sounds like a plan to me. A really, really terrible plan. Alright, number 5 now is saying, I went outside with my telescope and I couldn't find Earth. Don't think they need to be looking for Earth when they've clearly lost their marbles. That's like putting on your glasses in the morning when you wake up and being disappointed that you can't see your own eyeballs. Like, what? What are you thinking? Come on, just think. Coming in at number 4, I'm so illiterate. I think that's what it says. Now this isn't done because of the spelling. Some words are hard to spell, I'll admit that. There's a lot of words I still struggle with. But you know what I do? I either look them up or avoid them completely. If you think you're actually illiterate, don't try and tweet that word. Close Twitter, open up Google and learn to spell the word. Then go back to Twitter because I need more dumb tweets. Keep them coming. Thank you very much. At number 3, he's deaf and yet he's finer than most guys around. Yeah, he can see, yet he's wearing a bow tie. He's outside, yet his shirt is purple. He has stubble, yet people can take his picture. Actually, it's quite fun to list completely unrelated things like she's done. Just in case people are still debating this, there is no connection between your ability to hear and your physical looks. I didn't think I had to say that. It's amazing how little people know about being deaf. But at least that's just one person, right? There's no one else. Number 2, I think I'm starting to become deaf. I can't see things from far away anymore. Wait, maybe I'm the one with the wrong definition of the word deaf. I mean, are we all deaf? Can anyone hear me? Is that even what that word means anymore? What's going on? We've had 3 people in this video who have struggled with the concept of deafness. We need to build some sort of deaf school, but to teach people about what being deaf actually is. It's scary. And finally now, we have Jaden Smith, who could probably have his own video of dumb tweets, probably could have his own series of them, but for now, he'll have to make do with our number 1 spot. How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real? I don't know, man. I don't know. What do you mean by this? Don't get me wrong, guys. We've all said and thought dumb things before, and I get that Jaden Smith has the whole world listening for these kind of dumb things, but come on. Will Smith needs to actually hire someone and pay them to just check every single tweet before Jaden hits that tweet button. Yeah, Jaden, you've said here, mate, that mirrors aren't real because our eyes aren't real. Is that a typo? Do you want me to change that mistake? Or no, mirrors aren't real and my eyes aren't real. Just hit send. Yes, Jaden, of course. How could I ever doubt you? Of course. Honestly, I love Jaden Smith for trying to reach some sort of greater truth at such a young age. It's a healthy way of thinking, but Jaden, mirrors and eyes are real. Let's just jump into our number 10. Now guys, I love Hulk Hogan as much as the next person. He seems like a genuine bloke, but this tweet was dumb. My daughter wrote this poem and it broke my heart. It starts about 1 minute into the video. Sounds good, let's check it out. What? Right, let me just get that down. V equals TPDWX X6L LR6. Like, yeah, Hulk, do you think you can actually just give us the link? Just link it to us instead of us having to copy that down? I honestly feel bad, guys. Hulk Hogan should have someone out there whose job it is just to be like, oh Hulk, you can just paste it in for them. Although saying that, I do kind of want to type all of that into the address bar at the top of the screen just to see that video. I feel like it's some sort of code cracking thing. I guarantee a few of you guys watching this right now are gonna go back and try that. And I might join you after this video. Alright, moving on to number 9 now. STDs, not really scary ever since they made antibiotics? Is that right? I don't know how someone can manage to turn antibiotics into that. You have to really want it. Good effort. At number 8 now. I was fake from the get-go. The get-go. Now when I started these dumb tweet videos, I knew from the get-go that I would lose a few brain cells. I knew from the get-go it would be tough. I knew from the get-go that you guys would help me pull through. I knew all of that from the get-go. Oh man, from the get-go. Alright, now we've got a guy who was accused of being in denial at number 7. And he said, in denial of what? Of being ostrich-sized for believing in myself and being proud of what I am. Alright guys, to be fair, ostracized isn't that much of a common word, so a lot of people might struggle with it. Fair enough. But if you are going to use it, you're not ostrich-sized, it's ostracized, unless that's actually what you meant and you are really a 9-foot tall bird man, in which case, I'm sorry, I take it all back, please don't hurt me. At number 6, Happy Labor Day. Be thankful for all the mothers who went into labor for their kids. That's what this holiday is all about. Yep, I'm sure all those people who used to protest for the rights of workers and then celebrated it all with Labor Day would be happy to know that dumb Twitter thinks it's about going into labor. And is that a Labor Day angel? What is that? I think it is. At number 5 now, challenging black feminist outlook does not make you a misogynist. Yeah, there's one thing, guys, that's worse than a misogynist. It's a misogynist. Like, what is your issue with massages? Just leave massages alone, you misogynist. They're awesome. I hate misogynists. Alright, it's Chris Brown now at number 4, and he's saying, I don't know, but I think this Ebola epidemic is a form of population control. Is getting crazy, bruh. No, Chris Brown, no, you're getting crazy. They are not releasing Ebola to control the population, you mind-blowing muppet. I like how he put I don't know at the start of that, just so we know that Professor Brown isn't 100% sure of this absolute fact yet, and it may need further research. Idiot. Next up, let's go back to the World Cup in 2014 where the USA played the African nation of Ghana. Well, at number 3, Delta Airline got in on the action when USA scored by saying, "Congrats Team USA, nice goal." And then they showed the score with the Statue of Liberty representing the US and a giraffe representing Ghana. Yeah, they did that. So a lot of people out there on Twitter got pretty mad about this tweet because A, Ghana is a modern country with people and culture and buildings, not some sort of Lion King theme park, and B, giraffes don't even live in Ghana. They managed to be factually incorrect and borderline offensive in just one picture. It's actually almost impressive. Alright, moving on to number 2 now. It's a doggy-dog world. What you kill, you eat. Yeah, now I don't know about you guys, but the only doggy-dog I know is the Snoop variety. But for real, I actually love this tweet because this person has actually gone their whole life hearing people say that life is tough and that it's a dog-eat-dog world, and they're literally just picturing Snoop Dogg. I want to live in their world, I'm quite jealous. At number 1, psst. Hey ladies, he wouldn't be stalking you if you would acknowledge him. No sympathy for women who ignore men and expect them to go away. Most stalkers are people who have tried over and over to connect and have grown angry because they haven't been acknowledged. Hashtag neutralized. So let me get it straight. You're saying that if someone stalks someone by following them, harassing them, or maybe waiting outside their house, that's the victim's fault because they should have connected with them. I don't know about you, mate, but if I see someone outside of my window staring through the bushes at 3 in the morning, I'm not reaching for the phone to make some sort of connection with them. I'm going to be trying to call the police. And the icing on the cake here, believe it or not, the person who actually tweeted this is a professional relationship expert. Unreal. Nice to see he's putting his degree in stalkology to good use. At number 10, girlfriend describing handicapped people on the phone to her pal. She's so f***ing simple, it's unreal. Your girlfriend. Handicapped. You're gonna say handicapped people are like handy and wear capes and then call your girlfriend simple? Mate, you're simple. Number 9, I outworked these n****s. I earned my stripes just like a cheetah. Yeah, I think you might need to give those stripes back, love, because cheetahs don't have stripes. Cheetahs have like dots on them. Tigers have stripes, and you have a lot to learn. Number 8, just found this stray cat on the street. Isn't it the cutest thing? What? That's astonishing. Like, just look at this rat's face. He's just sitting there like, oh my god, they think I'm a cat, they're so dumb, I might actually get away with this, just go with it. Somewhere out there, guys, this rat is now called Mr. Tibbles, and he has a little collar with a bell on, has to drink milk. I think it's too late now, I think he's now the first ever cat rat for life. On to number 7 now. If you're anorexic, just eat, lol. If you're a dumb moron, don't tweet, lol. I bet all those people out there suffering with anorexia are like, oh my god, he's right. Why didn't we just think of that? It's a shame all of dumb Twitter's brain power is spent on these dumb tweets and not being doctors. But at the end of the day, someone's got to tweet these dumb things. They do all the dumb tweeting, so we don't have to. It's beautiful. At number 6 now, why do we call the police 12? 9 add 1 equals 12. 9 add 1 equals 12? Really? I don't know, maybe this girl's an undercover cop who knows some secret police code that we don't know about. Maybe there's like a hidden number in there, or maybe she can't add 3 single-digit numbers together. Could be either one of those. Yeah. At number 5, being emo isn't a choice, like being black or gay. Apparently, yeah, according to this guy. In fact, here we have proof that some people are born emo and start their life by hating life. Also, can we just get a little zoom in on that fringe and those bangs? Mate, that is some serious comb over going on there. I'm actually impressed, but you're still dumb for saying that. Number 4, Kim Kardashian says, why have we spelled people like this? Peephole. That would be funny, I think. Would it really though? Because then it wouldn't be people, Kim. The word would just be peephole. That is some real comedy wisdom from Kim Kardashian there. She has to be one of the most comically gifted peepholes I know. Alright, next up at number 3, I weighed myself today. I'm 5'11". Yeah, careful you don't put any more weight on or you'll wake up and you'll just be 6 foot. And do you guys know how hard it is to lose some height these days? Especially around Christmas time. One time I ate so much turkey I ended up 7 foot tall. True story. Now guys, we've got an absolute classic dumb tweet. It's got everything you want. It's got bad spelling, no logic, and it makes them look like a total muppet. At number 2, homosexuals are gays as f. Oh god. Yeah, homosexuals are gays as f. Now I've got a horrible feeling that one day there will be a great apocalypse on Earth and we'll all be wiped out and most of the internet will be destroyed, and in thousands of years humans will find one tiny part of it left to see what our whole world was like and how we were as people, and this tweet will be the only thing they find. Oh god. Homosexuals are gays as f. Wow. And finally, have you ever had an attitude with someone and all you can type back to them is K? Just one letter? Well, at number 1, I wish keyboards had this key. Oh my god. It's just incredible. This has to be one of my all-time favourites, I think. He actually had to hit the letter K twice to tweet about how there is no key for the letter K. Amazing. I also love how there's just one sad, lonely little like on it. Someone out there is just like, yeah, damn, me too, man. Yeah, me too. Told my cousin he got me pregnant as an April Fool's joke. He was scared as f***. LMAO! Wait, your cousin? That means you and him. Oh god. How is that a prank? Is that what pranks are like these days? You just get cousins, you know, yeah. And why are you tweeting this? That's just the dumbest part of everything. At number 9, first Beyonce and Jay-Z in Paris, then they in France. Damn, can't they stay one place for long? That little emoji they put at the end pretty much sums up how I feel about this. Guys, I feel like in so many of these dumbest tweet videos, people really seem to struggle with Paris, just as a thing when it comes to these dumbest tweets. Nobody seems to know where it is, but they do know Beyonce is there. So yeah, that's dumb Twitter. Number 8, so what's the other 98% of 2% milk? Serious question. Answers needed. Are you f***ing kidding me? Dead serious. Yeah, 2% of the milk is fat. Mate, it's not 2% milk, 98% unknown liquid. But I want to know what's the other 2% of Twitter if 98% of it is just dumb tweets. Alright, moving on now. We've got a reminder that if you're going to steal something in life, don't be dumb about it. At number 7, I regret every nap I passed up as a child. 2,981 retweets, 3,897 likes, reply, retweet 3k, like 3.9k. More? What? What is going on? Yeah, how mad is this? They messed up big time. They loved someone else's tweet so much they copied all of it. Like literally all of it. Just copied the whole thing and pasted it. Now personally, I don't think a joke is very good if the punchline is retweet 3k, like 3.9k more. See what I mean? Just happened there. Doesn't work. Number 6. We fell asleep. You fell asleep in the middle of a Skype conversation? Like, really? Really? I'm expected to believe that? Now guys, we had a similar tweet to this a few videos ago. A couple had taken a picture of themselves and someone in the comments section said, oh, a friend could have taken it when they were asleep. Okay, well what about this one? Are you gonna seriously tell me that someone came in when they were asleep and took a screenshot of them as they were Skyping? Or are you gonna admit this might have been a little bit of a dumb tweet? Go on, admit it. Moving on to number 5. If y'all need Apple Music, use my gift card. It's loaded with $493. Stream with a USA IP. Don't use for anything else. Hey, I'm sure, tweeting out screenshots of your Visa card to everyone in the world can't possibly go wrong, right? I mean, she did ask for them to not use it for anything else, so it's gonna be okay. What the f***? Minus 238? Stop buying stuff. Oh my god, please stop. I can't even call Bank of America. I am literally speechless and unable to do anything. Amazing! Well, she's not quite speechless. When she sees the grand total that Twitter users took from her is sitting at almost $23,000, she squeezes out one final thought. At number 4, I just DM'd Taco Bell about delivering. Let's make it happen. 10k retweets is what it takes. Hashtag TBellDeliver. Wow, that sounds amazing. Taco Bell are just randomly gonna make a worldwide company policy change because one guy got 10,000 retweets. That's amazing. This image is fake and the promotion does not exist. Ouch. Can you say burned? Yeah, I can say burned. Burned. Or maybe they were like, oh god, he's about to get 10k retweets and we're not ready to do the whole delivery thing yet. Just, say he's lying and then get Danny Burke to put it on dumb Twitter and give him free Taco Bell for life. Yeah, that definitely didn't happen. Okay, next up, have you guys ever wondered what happens when dumb Tumblr meets dumb Twitter? At number 3, this Tumblr user right here is going absolutely crazy about this hilarious bread themed Twitter account. They just want to share what a genius the bread tweeter is and how funny it is, except... yeah, everyone can see you made the Twitter account because there's a delete button, right? Yeah, this is what happens when dumb Twitter ends up spreading out to other websites. You end up with someone pretending to be a piece of bread that tries to make themselves internet famous but forgot to log out of their account before they took the screenshots. I've killed a man. Moving on now, we have a girl who is planning a trip to Australia and she's wondering whether or not they have bacon at number 2. They will defo have bacon, as I'm pretty sure I googled if Australia had cows before, and they did. Well, that's a relief. I thought Australia might only have, normal cows that produce beef, but apparently Australia has those special cows that are like cows on the outside, but on the inside they're just 100% bacon. Maybe 2% milk. And finally at number 1, stuck in traffic. Ugh. Are you now? Are you? Really? Really? That doesn't look like traffic to me, mate. That looks like you've been exposed by your own bloody sunglass reflections. It looks like you were just looking for an opportunity to show off them dimples. Am I right? I think I'm right. They are pretty nice dimples though. That one is just too perfect. Thank you sunglasses for this dumb tweet. Thank you ever so much. Coming in at number 10. Who's Neil Armstrong? First dude that went on the moon. But I thought astronauts wasn't real. Oh my god, Millie, how the hell don't you know who it is? Oh dear, Mills. Haha, he's the first guy to go to the moon, stupid. Oh, I thought astronauts were mythical. Haha. And oh, fair enough. Sounds pretty cool to me. She thought astronauts were mythical. Yeah, like a unicorn. This guy, Neil Armstrong, went all the way to the moon and back, and people don't even think he's real. I tell you guys, I've heard some pretty dumb moon landing conspiracies in my time, but Neil Armstrong being a fictional creature is the best I've ever heard. Alright, moving on to number 9 now. What the f is Ebola? I thought that meant grandma in Spanish. So let me get this straight. Every time this guy heard 10 more die in vicious Ebola attack, he literally pictured a grandma running around killing people. A while back, some people were even saying that they might even have to cancel the Olympics because of Ebola, or as we now know, because a grandma might kill all the Olympic athletes. Yeah, wow. At this point, guys, I would say welcome to Dumb Twitter, but you guys have probably taken a lot of trips here with me. Amazingly, we're only at number 8. Boneless watermelon. Yeah, boneless watermelon. There ain't no bones in watermelon, which is why I said boneless. Why you even gotta say boneless? No shit, there's no bones in it. I said boneless because it doesn't have bones. Why would you say boneless? No shit, there's no bones in it. It's f***ing watermelon. Boneless watermelon. Boneless. Do you guys remember when I used to be saying? I remember that. It was a good time. Alright, number 7 now. What if 4th of July falls on Friday the 13th this year and ISIS decides to attack America? Oh, it's quite nice to just take a quick break in the middle of these videos. There's no need for me to explain this one. It does all the work for me. Guys, what date do you think July 4th will fall on next time? Will it be the 13th? It's fallen on the 4th. Quite a lot in recent years, but I'm not too sure. Who knows? It could change. The closest guess will win one of you guys a boneless watermelon. Yeah, you're welcome. At number 6 now, we all know what this stuff is right here. Some of you call it yogurt, some of you call it yogurt, but none of you get it confused with yoga. Why do girls love going to yogurt class, strectin and don't be eating no yogurt? There are some questions that keep me up at night, guys. What is the meaning of life? How do we stop poverty? Why girls love going to yogurt class, strectin and don't be eating no yogurt? Why? Why? Alright, number 5. Honestly, being black is a choice, to be honest, so slavery was your own damn fault. Don't at me on this. Well, I'm gonna at you on this, I'm afraid. Consider this whole video like at you. Obviously guys, obviously your skin color or being oppressed isn't a choice, but you know what is? Choosing to log into Twitter and just spewing ignorance. She made that choice, she chose to type and log in. This one actually got me so mad that I went to the actual Twitter account and yeah, you see, sometimes guys, if someone reaches ultimate dumbness on Twitter, then the dumb tweets God carries them away when nobody can hear them anymore. Good. Silence. And now next up at number 4, they have even cut the aux cord and you taking pics. Shaking my head. Yeah, you guys might think that that's an umbilical cord, but oh no. Guys, next time you can't find your aux cord to set up your speakers, guess what? Every single newborn baby comes with an aux cord. Yeah, that's gonna be the deal of the century. I'm telling you now, if governments want to seriously stop overpopulation, they have to stop people getting free aux cords with babies. I'm probably gonna have like 20 kids just so I never run out of aux cords. Alright, aux cords is starting to sound weird in my mouth right now, so let's take a look at our number 3. My birthday dinner to myself. Bone apple tea. A lot of you guys sent this one in to me, and honestly, I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't. Every restaurant I go into, when the waiter or waitress brings out my food, they always say bone apple tea. Oh yeah, such a common French expression. Bone apple tea. Now I do feel kind of bad for this one because he really had a good guess. He tried. But I said it before guys, and I'll say it again, if you have access to the internet, which clearly he does, it takes literally just a few seconds to check something if you're not sure. So do it. Or maybe he did check it. Maybe it is a real French expression. Well, carry on with your meal then. Bone apple tea. Alright, at number 2 now. I'm sure all of you guys remember the tragic Paris attacks that happened in November 2015. Almost instantly, people started using the hashtag #PrayForParis. Oh my god, has something happened to Paris Hilton? Everyone's tweeting hashtag #PrayForParis. Yeah, we've reached a new level of dumb here guys, and you might be saying, don't worry, it's only one can't hurt, but here's another one, and here is another one, and here's someone who even changed their profile picture to the French flag, hopefully after they realised their mistake, hopefully. Okay, finally now, at number 1, been 18 for a year and a half and never been to a club Haha. You've been 18 for a year and a half? How does that happen? Guys, you might always think your birthday is always so long away and you just can't wait. But spare a thought for this girl, guys, who hasn't had a birthday in at least 18 months and counting. There's no sign that she's gonna be having a birthday anytime soon either. She might be like immortal for all I know. She might be 18 for 1,000 years and she will have still never been to a club. Alright, the show must go on, so let's get into our number 10. Is Pokemon vegan? Like, we're catching them and trapping them in little balls. Little balls. What? Does this girl know something that we don't? What if Pokeballs are just like a way of storing Pokemon before Professor Oak gets to eat them? I don't know, guys, if any of you were thinking of becoming vegan, and you might be thinking, yeah, you know what, I can do it. I can give up meat, I can live without animal products like cheese, eggs and milk, easy, no problem. But it will be a cold night in hell before I give up a nice hot slice of Pikachu. Pokemon candy makes a lot more sense now. Moving on to number 9. It says nowhere in the Bible that Jesus is God's son. It's probably a lie by Mexicans trying to get laid. Shaking my head. Oh dear. Yeah, of course. This all makes sense, as usual, guys. Mexican people made up the fact that the Bible said Jesus was God's son because they wanted to get laid, apparently. And that makes sense, doesn't it? Doesn't really make sense at all, does it? Makes about as much sense as a chocolate teapot. Next up at number 8 now. My teacher voice be looking ugly as f. Well, this guy's grammar be tasting ugly as f. Maybe this guy has some sort of superpower where he can literally see sounds as they move through the air. Or maybe not. Maybe they should just listen to their teacher's ugly voice. Might learn something. Coming in number 7. We need more presidents like Lincoln. Too bad Hitler assassinated him. Yeah, it's a sad story, isn't it? We're all taught this in history. That moment during the Second World War where Hitler stood up and said, "Be right back, just gotta pop in my old time machine, hop back about 75 years and kill Abraham Lincoln." I mean, what? What, like, oh yeah, and when I come back I'll erase everyone's memory so that only one girl on Twitter will remember that it ever happened. Oh my god. At number 6 now. F***ing hypocrites. Whoa, easy there. You can call me whatever you like. Now if you think I preach one thing and then do another, then sure, call me a hypocrite. But I will not stand here and let you call me a hypocrite. It's an unfortunate spelling, and to be honest guys, I misspell things too sometimes, so I guess this really does make me a hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite. A hypocrite. Number 5 now. Got a new car. Wow, that's a nice Porsche you got there. Real nice. Looks like you're all ready to go, aren't they? You got your keys right there, your Volkswagen keys for your new Porsche car. Yeah, if you're gonna lie about owning a Porsche, hold up a pair of actual Porsche keys. But then you probably don't own a Porsche anyway, so just stop lying. I, on the other hand, actually own a Porsche. Number 4, us humans. We use up about 34 billion barrels of oil a year by pumping it out of the ground. Now the reason we say barrels is because we used to put it in barrels way back in the day. Or maybe that's just what they want you to think. Without trying to sound stupid, how do you just find 100 billion barrels of oil casually under the ground? How did they get there? There is not fully formed barrels of oil under the ground. Shocker. Nobody put oil in barrels deep in the ground just waiting for us to bring them up. This isn't a game. We're not playing Planet Earth on easy mode here. Does this person also think that chickens lay cartons of eggs fully ready and maybe cows produce full cartons of milk? You might say probably not, but after all these dumb tweets, I don't rule anything out. They always surprise me. At number 3 now, Christmas is on a Friday this year. What if it's the 13th? Yep. It's happening again, guys. We had a similar thing happen in the last video, if you remember. For some reason, people don't seem to realize that Friday the 13th has to happen on Friday the 13th. It's literally in the name. Want to know what day of the week it's on? It's in the name. What date? Look at the name. Although saying that now, if Friday the 13th did somehow fall on Christmas Day, we didn't see that coming, that would be the scariest Friday the 13th ever. Well. Coming in at number 2, don't get people that are like everyone is beautiful, like no offense, but some people are solid 0 out of 10. Noah and fence. Oh, it might be an autocorrect, Danny. Oh. No, it's not. I tried. This guy was trying to rip on other people for being ugly and couldn't even spell no offense correctly. I'm just thinking of Noah and offense now. I give that a solid 0 out of 10. No offense, of course. And finally at number 1, it's really not fair how deaf people are allowed to drive, but blind people can't. Hashtag discrimination. Classic. Don't get me wrong guys, being able to hear as you're driving, it does help. It's good to be able to hear what's going on around you on the road. But I'm going to go ahead and say, not being able to see the actual road, it's a bit more of a big deal. Just slightly. How about taste? Huh? There's a sense you don't need to drive, right? Now I bet you guys are going to link me to a story about a person who somehow drives by tasting the road, aren't you? I'm such a hypocrite. I love Brazilians. They be speaking porch of geese, and I be like, damn daddy, quack, 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 quack. Oh dear. Yes, most South American countries out there speak Spanish, but Brazil is very different because it speaks porch of geese. Quack, quack. That's not even the right animal, is it? Don't ducks quack and geese honk? I think? I don't even know anymore. Let's just move on to our number 9. Native American Indians need to move back to Indianapolis. I'm sick of immigration. Native American Indians. Oh man. It's pretty mind-blowing. I mean, Native Americans being called Indians in the first place was a mistake when European explorers thought they had reached India when they clearly hadn't. And this girl has somehow managed to mistakenly mess up their mistake. What an absolute mess. Next up at number 8, I just drank some inspired milk. Is inspired milk more dangerous than expired milk? Is it the opposite of expired milk? Is inspired milk so fresh that it hasn't even left the cow yet? Huh. Then how did this guy drink it? Wait, I'm forgetting. This is dumb Twitter. Yeah, so the real world laws of physics don't apply. At number 7, tampons should not be free. Why does everyone keep saying they should be? If you can't control your bladder, then that's not the taxpayer's problem. Education should be free. Why does this guy keep saying that periods are anything to do with holding your bladder? If you can't educate yourself on the human body, then that's not my problem. Honestly, when I did this one, part of me seriously thinks that nobody can be this dumb and he might just be making a really bad joke. But if that is the case, then that's a pretty dumb thing to do. Really dumb in fact, so he's earned a nice spot on the list either way. Number 6, sorry home of sexuals, only straight men can handle this. Oh yes, I'm sure all the homosexual men out there are kicking themselves that they can't get with this woman. Just think about it, they could have been married, they could have had children and raised them together in their very own home of sexuals. Coming in at number 5, 4 time piercing my nose, lol. Alright, you guys might think this is someone who clearly doesn't understand how numbers and words work, but I've got another crazy theory. Hear me out. They've got their nose pierced so many times they've ran out of numbers and they've had to start inventing whole new ones. I'm pretty sure one day I will reach the top 10 dumbest tweets part Ford. And coming in at number 4, do you know how sexy it is when he teases you in bed with a bird leaf? Oh my god, she meant feather. Somebody has to bring me an inhaler. You know what? I've never used an inhaler before in my life and I'm gonna have to agree with that person. If we live in a world where people think that feathers are called bird leaves, I think we all need an inhaler. Next at number 3, I want my next boyfriend to be a boy. Wow. I feel like I'm part of an exclusive secret club of people who know that her next boyfriend is probably going to be a boy. And when I say exclusive secret club, I mean me and you, and in fact everyone watching this, and I think everyone in the world except this girl who tweeted this out. Yeah, everyone knows it. Might not be such an exclusive secret club anymore. Number 2, hashtag Black Lives Matter. If we're not supposed to shoot at black people, why do they make all the targets black? Please don't be real. Please don't be real. Please don't be real. This might be one of the most stupid things I have ever heard in my life on this planet. And I'm a guy who has done 20 parts of a dumbest tweet series. What does that say about this tweet? In response, all I have to say is if I'm not supposed to make fun of dumb Twitter, then why do they make it so easy? And finally at number 1, can your baby get pregnant if you have sex while pregnant? Yeah, I know, pretty dumb, right? Very dumb, but wait for it guys. Because I like you so much, I'm gonna give you 2 for the price of 1 on this dumb tweet, so check check out the reply. I think so. It has something to do with photosynthesis. Everyone watching this who has learned that photosynthesis is to do with plants absorbing sunlight for their energy, throw that science book out the window, go out and buy a dumb Twitter science book where photosynthesis is the process by which an unborn baby can get pregnant. What did I just say?